I feel like I don't even need to bother. Get a bowl ready. Might need that later. Why not throw out a Mega Delown? Although they're not... Actually, no, I should debilitate in this case. Now that there are more things to hit with it. I don't think you had Dekaja or anything. Now, I know what you're thinking. Now's the perfect time to use Titan Nomakia, but have you considered... Gungnir? Hey, stop that. Ooh, that hurts. Man, and you're like -2 attack, aren't you? Please stop doing that. I hate it. All right, that magic barrier is only on you, right? No, why didn't you go for the one who would drain it? Rip. I do think with your current route, you have the 2 better Nahobino boss themes. Just my opinion, though. I'm gonna have to look up the other ones later, I guess. I really don't feel like I need to bother killing the arms and all that, but now I've committed, so I have to go through with it. Because, like, I'm pretty sure a Murakumo and Gungnir kills this one. Don't even really need the Gungnir, do I? You know what? Pass. Make it loud! There goes one. Get this stupid wing out of my face. Ooh, baby. You gonna die to this Murakumo? It'd be really cool if you did. Farewell. Nice. I don't like it when you stomp like that. It would seem I cannot afford to hold anything back. No more games then. If it takes all my might, then so be it. Ooh, Magasuhi turn for me. Dude, I love having Null Fizz. I might kill you this turn. Just being straight up, you might die here.
Watch this.
Bring it. Gotta keep in mind that I need to debilitate if I'm not going to kill you here. Oh, who needs to heal when I can just murder you instead? It is so over for you. Insanely over for you. The might of the spear. Well. Ultimate disrespect. No! No! No, that was supposed to do it! The wicker basket of justice! Rip. Goodbye. I wanted that wicker basket kill with all of my being. Hey, a chakra pot, thank you. What if my Murakumo did even more damage? Ooh, baby, those stat gains. +3 agility, don't mind if I do.
Indeed.
At last it is mine, a power untold, a power beyond all others. Akashic Arts. Severe physical attack to one foe, greater effect when landing a crit. Ooh. Is that stronger than Gungnir? It might be. It's still worse than Gungnir? Alright, thank you, chat. Take my essence, and with it claim ever greater power. I've already got Odin's essence, sorry. Old beast learned new trick. Yo, Murderous Glee! That's, like, really good. Goodbye, Agabarion. Oh, thanks, dude. Why did you become a goat person? As a Nahobino. I wonder if Nuwa and Yakuma are gonna fuse too.
Say,
have you resolved to remake this world? If so, let us make for the throne. Oh, stretch. Alright, well, based off of simple logic, I assume at this point the only people, now that Tsukuyomi and Yuzuru are dead as well, the only people left for us to fight are Nuwa and Yakumo, and then presumably Lucifer? I was expecting Lucifer to be like the big bad and have more of a role in the game, but he like showed up in that one early cutscene and then was just like, yo, I don't got time to be in this game, I got other stuff to do, and then he just yeeted himself out of here. But I guess we'll find out. We've got to have at least one more boss, if not two. I would assume we fight Yakumo and Nuwa and then Lucifer, but I don't know. Maybe Lucifer won't show up at the end. Oh no, not Cube World again. Goko? You're still in this game?
So, you've come. This is the Hall of Creation, resting place of the throne. Now, as to who will claim it, frankly, it matters not to me.
so you noticed.
As if I'd ever waste my time on that wretched thing. All I want is to see it destroyed. This is the end, for God and demon alike. And you are no exception.
Oh, that back-to-back pose is pretty neat. You're about to drop a rap album on me. There's gotta be some kind of a snake, right? Because of Nuwa? Although Abdiel was a goat for some reason. Oh, it's some kind of a snake, alright.
No more holding back. It's time I unleash my full power.
Ugh!
The throne's end is nigh. You will not get in my way.
Yo, Nuwa, you got a major downgrade, girl. A significant downgrade. Hi. So, what are your resistances like? Lightning and wind. Electrify. Greatly increases the damage of the next Rising Storm Dragon performed by one ally. Well, that's right there. Severe electric attack to all foes. Ignores affinity and pierces. Ooh, spooky. Counterattacks with weak electric attack when a Thunder Bit is defeated. And you have Dakundo, which I hate. Slumber Vortex. You. Alright, this looks really annoying. You repel wind. Very important that I internalize this. Idun, do not use Zondyne. You're weak to fire, which I don't really have, but when have I ever worried about elements instead of just hitting hard? Yo, get that dang bowl ready. Go ahead and give me a Luster Candy. And then naturally, we Gungnir for fun. We looked out with our Nahobino form compared to everyone else. Yeah, for real. Hey, I blocked that. Nice. I think I blocked that too. Oh, I reflected even. All right, great start. Great start. Let's go. Let's go. This is a pretty neat tune as well. Hey, can I introduce you to my good friend Murakumo? I remember something I was gonna say there during those cutscenes. When Yakumo was, hey, I got a lucky crit, let's go. When Yakumo was like moving around the floor and facing Ren, it kind of hit me all of a sudden. It's amazing how I am like 90% of the time I am against the concept of a silent protagonist. I always prefer like an actual protagonist that like has a storyline and character and whatnot. The only real exception to that, the only games with silent protagonists I've ever played where I'm like, hey, the protagonist, despite being a silent one, actually seems to have like a good amount of like character and interest to them, is the Persona franchise. Like the Persona main protagonists are the only silent protags that actually like somewhat interest me and seem to have some level of character to them. So it's kind of surprising to me that this game, another Atlus game, their silent protagonist is boring as heck. Like, I feel like the Nahobino has basically no character to him whatsoever. Not even a little bit. But also, you know, this game at large doesn't do a whole lot for characters or story. So I guess that's just to be expected. Murakumo! I don't know when these thunder bits are supposed to show up. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you with the Mahamon here. Time to break my eardrums. Why is it always so loud? I did nothing. Get that defense lower. Maybe I'll throw out a debilitate. That was a lot of damage, though. Can I introduce you to my good friend Gungnir? We love Gungnir in this house. I actually think that Nahobino harms some story moments. Really? I don't think the game has quite enough story going for it to harm much, but I'm interested in such a take of like the Nahobino damaging the story. I mean, I don't think it damages the story any more than any normal silent protagonist does. Silent protagonists, IMO, are way too overdone in RPGs. There are too many games that really want the player to feel like they are the main character, and so they go with the route of a silent protagonist, which I can understand wanting to go for that angle, but I personally, like, when I play a video game, I don't want to... Again, the only game that I really feel where you gotta be kidding me. The only game I've ever played where I really feel like, yeah, I do want to, like, I want to be the protagonist is Persona. Any other game, I'm like, nah, dude, I don't want to be the protagonist. I want to experience the story of a good character. Like in Tales of, or Horizon Zero Dawn, or the Spider-Man PS4 game, there are so many games I could rattle off that have great characters that I'm like, oh, I just love getting to experience that character's story. Easy dodge. Murakumo! Nailed it. You know what game did, you know what game did really well with a... just gonna pass. You know what game did really well with a character, like, trying to make you feel like you were the protagonist, but it wasn't a silent protagonist at all? Mass Effect. As much as I hated the route they took with Mass Effect 3 that made me quit playing through Mass Effect 1 and especially through Mass Effect 2 and the early part of Mass Effect 3, like, I felt like I was Shepard, but Shepard was not a silent protagonist by any stretch of the imagination. There were some scenarios where I was like, I'm really annoyed that, like, I can't do exactly what I would want to do in this scenario, but that happens in silent protagonist games as well. So, like, you know. By the way, having these thunder reflects, I think, makes this easy as heck. I actually think there's got to be another boss after you, and I don't need to use crits to kill you here. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to, it didn't really hit me in this game at all until that moment with Yakumo facing down Ren, and I was like, oh, this seems like such a big moment with, like, Yakuma standing against me, both for our ideals and whatnot, but, like, Ren is such a blank slate of a character that it feels completely like Yakumo is basically talking to himself. Odin wins! Odin gets to take the throne! Let's go! Hey, I'm level 84. What if I had even more strength? Oh, Cert, you're still here. More surprised that Rongda is still here. Fion joined me, with me being his king, just for him to be my cheerleader. Oh my goodness, Demeter, you're here. I totally forgot that we got you when we fought Zeus.
To think you possessed such power. Well done. Do what you must.
Suck it, Yakumo. Poor Nuwa. She was neat. She was one of the only characters in this game that were actually pretty interesting. IMO.
The Nahobino who will take the throne has been determined. Thus, I shall fulfill my role. For ages, I have watched over this world, but at last I can administer my true duty. Goddess, it is time.
It's so weird that Goko, like, is relevant here, because he hasn't actually been relevant other than right after the Hydra fight at the start of the game.
I am the goddess. I exist to guide the Nahobino to the throne. I am grateful, Nahobino. It is thanks to you that I will soon serve my purpose. This way, please. Take the throne and become the new ruler of this world.
You've got the same weird ice skates that I do. Relevant is a bit of a strong word for him. Yeah. I feel like this game is majorly lacking in characters that could actually be considered relevant, but you know. Dude, the Switch can barely handle this cutscene. You see how choppy it got for a second there? How long are we gonna do this panoramic?